A mysterious girl comes to Seiji Aino's house with a notebook called the Kiss Note, which has the ability to make people fall in love. She says that unless Senji kisses someone within 24 hours, he would stay a virgin forever, which Seiji misinterprets and kisses her instead. Seiji's crush learns of Seiji and Guri's apparent connection the following day, and tries to kill them both with Gurkha knives out of envy. As Guri exposes her identity as an angel from heaven matching them together with the Kiss Note, Seiji and Akane reunite, but not before adding herself in the harem, to Akane's dismay. Later, Guri's employer Korole takes over Seiji's cat Blue's body, reminding Seiji and Akane that they have become immortal and must assist Guri perform her angelic responsibilities or face being condemned to hell. An unknown girl takes the Kiss Note at school, later revealed to be Yuzu Kuchikazaki, Akane's younger half-sister, who has telekinetic abilities and is equally fascinated with Akane. Guri eventually incorporates Yuzu into Seiji's harem as well. Akame meets Akua Aino, Seiji's tomboyish younger sister. After finding Guri and Yuzu using the Kiss Note to match up random students, Seiji confiscates the Kiss Note. Soon after, Guri and Yuzu come across a love poem written by Nikito Kusunoki, a teacher who is in love with a pupil called Marie Shina. Marie eventually reveals to Seiji that she only views Kusunoki as a little brother, despite the fact that Guri, Akane, and Yuzu think that Kusunoki and Mari would make a terrific relationship. Guri had intended to kidnap Mari as a ploy to get Kusunoki to rescue her. Actual bank robbers, on the other hand, kidnap both Guri and Mari. While shielding Yuzu, Seiji gets injured in the arm, and Yuzu develops emotions for him. However, Kusunoki is too weak to protect Mari. When Akane arrives, she lashes out at the bank robbers, accusing them of shooting Seiji in the arm. Kusunoki admits to Mari that his feelings for her are improper, and that he will wait until the teacher-student relationship is no longer relevant. Mari quietly tells Seiji that she surreptitiously influenced Kusunoki into falling in love with her after revealing to her that she had known all along. When Akua discovers Seiji has 3 girlfriends, he is punished by scraping toothpaste into his eye. Yuzu tries to befriend Akua forcefully, but she reveals her emotions for Seiji. Stolas, a demonic penguin fascinated with Akua, approaches her. After Akua leaps from a tree, Seiji comes to rescue her, while Stolas is approached by the riot police. Seiji and Guri witness a battle between a deceitful guy called Y and numerous women, but Seiji is unwittingly drawn into the brawl, resulting in the Kiss Note being destroyed. Since the Kiss Note has never been destroyed before, Korole acknowledges that the two have no idea what will happen. The following day at school, Akane avoids Seiji, thinking that his harem would end. Tiara, another angel and Guri's friend, approaches Seiji, Guri, and Yuzu and tells them that the other couples are still together. Tiara sends Guri her Kiss Note in the shape of a smartphone as a replacement since she is pregnant and retiring. An irritated Akane arrives out of nowhere and loves on Seiji before stabbing him repeatedly. In her new Kiss Note, Guri restores the harem and immortality just in time. Yuzu skips school in order to pursue Akane, which Guri discovers. Akane, on the other hand, was previously unaware of this and told Yuzu to return to her regular school, forcing Yuzu to flee in tears. Yuzu falls into a river after fighting off a pervert until Seiji comes to save her. Yuzu promises that she would one day capture Akane's heart, despite her jealousy for not taking action sooner. The following day, Seiji is sick. A girl named Shikimi Shiramine approaches Seiji and Guri for help with her infatuation, but Shikimi seems to have no idea who he is. Seiji accidentally admits that his harem is eternal while walking with Shikimi. Guri, on the other hand, discovers that her Kiss Note has been taken. Shikimi seduces Seiji and kidnaps him, revealing her real identity as a vicious psychopath with pink hair. Shikimi tortures Seiji after revealing the stolen Kiss Note in order to learn how Guri gives immortality. Guri mentions Shikimi to Akane and Yuzu, which enrages Akane and frightens Yuzu. Shikimi is revealed to be the cousin of Akane and Yuzu. Shikimi holds Akane back from Seiji, but Yuzu stands up for her. When Guri comes, Shikimi tries to persuade her to join the harem by pretending to be in love with her. Guri declines because she detects Shikimi's lack of love. Shikimi gets a call from Akane's mother just as she's about to depart, and she swears to join the harem someday. Seiji then passes away on Akane's knee and awakens in heaven. He meets Korale, who leads Seiji to visit Kami, the current god, and Guri's father, a clumsy geezer. While hanging out with Tiara and Korale, Kami informs Seiji that Guri will eventually succeed him as god. Seiji is charged with teaching Guri all he knows about real love. Mao, the current king of hell, interrupts the conference, intent on using Guri as a demon. Guri, according to Seiji, would be uninterested in any position since she is just too free-spirited. Guri is still too immature according to Kami and Mao, so Seiji goes to Earth to educate Guri everything about genuine love. Seiji, Guri, Akane, and Yuzu try to assist the couple prove their love by chasing ghosts that night at school. Akane confronts Guri on the rooftop whether she actually loves Seiji. Guri is then told by Akane to keep away from Seiji since she is his brother. The pair turned out to be ghosts who had fallen in love, and several lurking spirits refused to allow them to travel to heaven unless they could prove their love. Guri is then tormented by his own emotions. Guri is enraged when Seiji refuses to accompany her to a festival after making arrangements with Akane and Yuzu. Guri meets a nice man at the bookshop who invites her out on a date, and she continuously compares him to Seiji. The man attempts to kiss her during the festival, but she refuses him since she can't stop thinking about Seiji. She soon runs across Seiji, who has come to the festival in order to put an end to her previous whining. She kisses him despite his flaws, recognizing that she is happiest when they are together. Mao had taken possession of the man's thoughts, and he was determined to destroy Seiji and Guri's relationship. Suo Hiyama, Akame's mother, argues Akane to end her relationship with Seiji. Seiji is ambushed by assassins shortly after, but Akua comes to rescue him. Meanwhile, Yuzu is delighted to have made friends with Guri, who recognizes Yuzu's invisible brother, which she has had from childhood. When Akane was imprisoned, she remembers meeting Seiji for the first time and falling in love with him, almost instantly. Suo instructs Akane to murder Seiji, but after bringing her back to her senses, she hesitates and drops her blade. Ameisha Kichigosaki, Yuzu's mother, comes enraged and begins a battle with Suo. Akane and Yuzu explain that their moms used to be in a relationship with the same guy, Akane and Yuzu's father, but the relationship finally fell apart, culminating in their family conflict. Akane breaks up the quarrel by proclaiming her love for Seiji, and her intention to remain with him no matter what. Suo finally gives in and lets Akane keep seeing Seiji, but vows to get rid of him if Akane is harmed in any way. Akane has reverted to her old personality, and she now views Guri as a competitor. Yuzu had been in love with Akane while dating Seiji, Suo says to Ameisha. Soroka is being pursued by Ameisha for failing to keep her informed about the situation. Outside the school, Guri and Akane quarrel over Seiji, and Akane ends up going with him inside, leaving Guri behind. Seiji and Akane hear in class that Shikimi is an official student at their school, and that both Suo and Ameisha have instructed Shikimi to keep watch on Seiji. Seiji and Akane want to kiss in front of Shikimi to demonstrate their marital success. On the condition that Akane and Guri get along, he agrees. With the cultural festival coming, Shikimi, Akane, and Guri plan to put on a play, with Shikimi, Akane, and Guri playing the princesses, male knight, and love rival. Yuzu kisses Seiji on the stairway afterwards, assuring herself that she doesn't feel anything despite her mixed emotions. Yuzu comes late during Guri and Akane's dispute in the performance and confesses to kissing Seiji to sort out her emotions. Yuzu is forgiven by Akane, who tells her to take as much time as she needs. When Akane kisses Guri, the play comes to a successful conclusion, fulfilling Seiji's requirement. Yuzu states that she dislikes Seiji but no longer despises him after the performance. Shikimi adds that if Akane and Yuzu move closer to Seiji, Guri will be left behind. After Aqua goes for a sleepover, Seiji is relieved to have some home to himself for the first time in a long time. Guri had told Shikimi in a maid cafe that there was something missing between her and Seiji, and Shikimi advised Guri to avoid Seiji and monitor his relationships with the other females. Shikimi exposes the despondent Guri to the others, while Akane and Yuzu come to help Seiji. Seiji claims that Guri has only been a bother to him, prompting her to cocoon herself in black feathers. Guri casually declares that her former personality has vanished, and that it's all Seji's fault. She then departs and separates many of the couples she had brought together while acting as an angel. Following Shikimi's departure with Mao, Yuzu persuades Seiji to help her in saving Guri, despite Akane's refusal to follow Seiji and Yuzu. Coralie transports Seiji and Yuzu to heaven, where Kami advises them to journey to hell and find Guri. Meanwhile, Guri refuses to become the next devil, forcing Mao to step down. Seiji, Yu, and Coralie are discovered by Shikimi while dressed as demonic entrepreneurs, forcing them to leave. They are saved by Akane, who has arrived in hell, after being stunned to death by the idea of Seiji already being married with children. Akane insists that Guri either revert to a human or be a demon forever after reaching the office building's rooftop. After pleading with Guri to become human, Seiji understands that she is not totally a demon. Seiji asks Guri what she wants as she passes out from the intensity of her feelings. As her demon wings are replaced with angel wings, he leaps from the off-building and grabs her. She reverts to her previous state, recognizing that she wants him to adore her. Akane kisses him, but the tender moment is cut short when she throws a gurkha knife at Guri's skull. Guri then threatens to add Shikimi to the harem if she behaves, infuriating Akane even more. Seiji and the 4 girls go to school the following morning. And that's the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a lot of videos just like this, so I'll see you